Welcome to the NBA, presented by... Well, we've got some games behind us now, Doris, and at this point of the season, what has caught your attention so far?
I mean, for me, BA, it's always about what players have made the leap. Which ones have refined their games by the hard work they put in the offseason. And for me, boy, a number of guys have really taken big steps.
And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Daniel Gafford, and it's Queen in at the 4 slot. Oh, yikes, not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Here's Fisher. Carter on the wing. New York working the ball around now. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Done. The pass to Bailey. Gafford with the block. Here's Van Arsdale. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. He sinks the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. It's stolen away. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Queen. Here's Price. Fires the 3. And it's Van Arsdale missing. And here's New York now. Here's Fisher. Here's Perry. Pass to Fisher. Picked it out of midair. And they're running. Here's Price. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Again, the Heat misses. Here's Fisher. Pass to Perry. And here's Carter. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. It's a tie ball game.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Pass to Pierce from the arc. It's not going to go for him. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Gafford. 9 points for him in his last game.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Perry. Pass to Carter. Here's Perry. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Gafford. And Gafford with the block.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
Here's Queen. Buries it down low.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Perry. No points so far. Bailey banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Miami's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Price. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Outside Carter. There's the three. Rebound Miami.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Van Arsdale passes to Price. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Outside Carter takes the three. Gafford grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pierce, the pass to Price. A minute 58 left in the first quarter. Here's Pierce. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Gafford.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Carter. He shoots it. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Price. Check by Mitchell. Pulls up. Top of the key jumper. No good.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Person, no good. The Heat with the lead. Here's Price. Up top, Alexander Walker. The rebound by Perry. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Carter can't get it to go. Miami's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Outside, Alexander Walker. Up and over Carter. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Carter inside. Covered by Alexander Walker.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Here's Pierce. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. High post Gafford. Again, the Heat misses. It's a tie game in New York. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Mike Conley. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Stepanovic in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. That's good from Smith.
he makes both free throws.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Pass to Malone. Back to Conley. From deep. Smith with the rebound. So it's Miami now. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. Here's Shed. Now Johnson. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Oklahoma City where they'll face the Thunder. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The Heat shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Johnson against Conley. Johnson inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Shed after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Van Arsdale. Sweet little floater. And the Heat lead by 3.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Here's Fisher. Yet to see a basket. Person, no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Lets it go. Offensive board. Queen. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 5-point Heat lead.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Pass to Person. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Miami.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Perry's checked in for New York. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Miami. Shed comes in for Alexander Walker. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And it's Shed missing.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Pass to Carter. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Shed. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Fisher. No points yet. And it's going to be a 3-second call. New York making a switch here. Bailey's checked in. Miami leading by 5. Here's Price. Pass to Pierce. Here's Van Arsdale. Defended by Dunn. And it's Van Arsdale missing. The Knicks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Fisher, the pass to Perry. And here's Carter. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Price. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. Pierce can't get to it.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Dunn. And it's New York scoring again.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Price. Pass to Van Arsdale. They set a pick. Just 5 on the clock. Pierce, the pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Price. Miami moving it around. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
That one's good for 2.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
1:24 left in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Pierce, the pass to Gafford. And it's New York with a rebound. Bailey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Perry, still without a bucket. Pass to Carter, puts up a 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 4 rebounds now. Van Arsdale passes to Price. Here's Pierce. He's checked by Carter. Down low. Here's Queen. And he drops it in from the low post. Queen's got 4 points in the quarter.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Outside Carter. Lets it fly. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Pierce. He's checked by Carter. Gafford with a screen on Carter. Shot blocked! And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Knicks, up 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Number 3. They're thinking about the shot. For the participants.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You look at New York. They're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like 2 dogs. They both want that bone. Who's going to get it?
And shifting focus back to our game, the Knicks are right in the thick of it.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The Knicks with the lead. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Daniel Gafford, and it's Price in at the point. And they get it back. Dunn, the pass to Fisher. Here's Price. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bailey's got 8 rebounds in the game. Dunn, the pass to Perry. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot here. Here's Fisher. They get the rebound. Bailey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Pass to Van Arsdale. Gets the 3 ball to go. Van Arsdale's got 7 points in the game.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Fisher, pass to Carter. Here's Fisher for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Queen, pass to Price. Pass to Queen. Here's Pierce. Fires for 3. Here's Queen. 6 points for him. Gafford with a screen on Carter. Pierce, the pass to Gafford. And it's New York with a rebound.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Carter, good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. The 4th spot held by the Knicks.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Here's Price. And it's New York with a rebound. Bailey's got rebound number 11.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Dunn, the pass to Fisher. Back to Dunn. Here's Perry from downtown. It's rebounded by Pierce. Pass to Van Arsdale. Miami, no good that time either.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
New York working the ball around now. Bailey's shot is off.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Pierce. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Dunn outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Heat making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Heat trail by 5. Pass to Gafford. Here's Van Arsdale. Connects from downtown. Van Arsdale's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
There's a screen. Dunn outside. Here's Bailey. To the paint. Here's Perry. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Alexander Walker. Defense is right there. Pass to Queen. Here's Van Arsdale. And the Heat, another 3.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Here's Perry. Here's Person. Still no points. Stolen by Gafford. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Here's Bailey. Dunn right side. Perry, the pass to Dunn. Shoots. New York again can't hit. Miami's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Pass to Price. And here's Alexander Walker. Gafford up top. Gafford the screen. Price, the pass to Gafford. It's good. Gafford's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, if Gafford is that close to the cup, folks, look out. Turn out the lights, it's over.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Pass to Fisher. Now Dunn. Covered by Alexander Walker. Dunn right side. Inside. Here's Perry. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
A big group substitution here for Miami. Miami with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Pass to Pietrowski. Now here's Alexander Walker. Oh, got a piece of it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Heat leading by 3. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Shed missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Heat. They lead by 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
And Coach Spo imploring his guys to be faster and sharper than the other team.
If they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell out there with Mike Conley. And it's Carter in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Knocks it down from distance. Carter's got 22 points.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Miami trailing. Here's Shed. Launches it. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 5-point Knick lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Shed. All alone. Again, the Heat misses.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Outside Carter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he knocks down the first one. Perry's checked in for Conley. Gafford, he's checked in for Miami. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Shed. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen. So don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside, Alexander Walker. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smith. Here's Shed. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. To the wing, right side. Jacks up a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Here's Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Carter inside. Covered by Alexander Walker. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Gafford with the ball. Pass to Shed. Takes the 3. The rebound by Perry.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Ooh, a good look from Carter. That's short off the rim. Heat trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Gafford the screen. Here's Pierce. And it's good from the elbow.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. New York leading by 5. Here's Fisher. Here's Carter. Wide open look. Count it.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Heat trail by 7. Here's Pierce. Gafford the screen. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Gafford's teammates believe in this guy, and that is a big-time delivery.
Carter outside. He launches, buries it from outside.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Here's Perry. Here's Carter. Shoots. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Here's Pierce. He's checked by Carter. Here's Van Arsdale. Tries it from 9.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 5. Both good from the line that time.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Outside Carter. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's Pierce. He's checked by Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Yes, sir! That one goes!
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Dunn. No good. And the Knicks with possession. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Carter fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Shot from 16. Bailey pulls it down. Here's Fisher. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with...
Good ways into the season at this point, Tim, and most of the quality teams now have found their flow, don't you think?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, lineups for the most part are set. Rotations have found their way for coaching staffs. You know exactly how you're going to try to play every night. The teams that are struggling to this point probably have some bigger issues behind the scenes.
But you can have the same names on the jersey, but every season, am I right, is different.
Every locker room is different, every supporting cast, and even the vibe of every season has a different feel to it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Davis is out there with Hughes. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Barnes. And it's Lanier in at the 5.
Notice to the league, it's going to be very hard to keep Davis off the glass.
Here's Harper. Pass to Jordan. Porter in the corner. All alone. Nice jump shot. Good.
You love Porter's effort level on offense. He works hard to find his shots.
Barnes, right side. Lets it fly from 18. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
And here's Davis for 3. And it's Harper with the rebound. Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter can't get that one to fall.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here is Davis. The 3. Hughes good.
When Hughes knocks down threes, he is a major headache for the opponent.
Davis against Jordan. And here's Harper from the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Sinks the triple.
One of those solid shooters from range you can count on. Harper keeping the defense honest.
Hughes with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers. Lets it fly from 18. Lanier, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Hughes against Harper. It's stolen by Davis. Now here's Davis. He's covered closely. Pass to Hughes. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the 3-point shot.
Yeah, I just love how alert Hughes is. Super talented guard who knows when one of his guys is open.
Now, here is Jordan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Davis. Here's Hughes. Fires for three. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Hughes got 6 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Hughes against Harper. And here is Jordan. No scoring in this one. Back to Harper. Shot clock at 5. Over Hughes. Another miss by Houston.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Harper the pass to Jordan. It's a halt for run, and Jordan throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A new lineup here for Houston. A different look now for Portland. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Fifth best, the Rockets.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
1:07 left in the first. Stuckey passes to Aguirre. Middleton against Williams. And the call will be against Alex English. That is his first foul of the game. Stuckey outside. Ilgauskas a screen on Nash. Stuckey passes to Ilgauskas.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
Back to Nash. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Smits for the three. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stuckey for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Up top, English. McGuire covering. Nash kicks to English. Young with the steal. Stuckey for three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensively. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Portland.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
We've got Johnson. Williams is out there with Nash. Then there's English. And it's Smits in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. 4 on the clock. Williams, that's for 2. Portland grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. Ilgauskas a screen on Nash. McGuire, no good. Rockets trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That one falls. Smits has got his first basket of the night.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Stuckey. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Nash. Here's Williams. And here's English for three. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Portland leading by 9. To the left wing. Aguirre kicks to Young. From 17 feet out. And it's Ilgauskas missing. For Houston, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Back to English. That doesn't go either for English. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Stuckey outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Count the basket. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, that is great execution in the open floor, and Williams understood exactly where to get to in that situation.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Substitution on the board.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. They set the pick. Hughes, good. Hughes got 9.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Nash dishes to Jordan. Pass to Isaac. 6 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Trailblazers leading by 10. Outside, Davis. And here is Hughes. And it's off from three-point range. Nash outside. Over Hughes. Nash can't get it to go. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hughes, the pass to Davis. Here's Lanier. He has yet to score. Here's Hughes. It's good from long range. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Derek Harper's checked in for Houston. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Barnes is checked in. Another miss by Houston.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Barnes has got his third bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Down low. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now here's Jordan. The Rockets with another miss. Now here's Davis. Barnes outside. Gets in there. Davis with the assist. Barnes has got 11 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Hughes against Harper. Jordan outside. On the wing, Porter. Over Barnes. Porter, no luck.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
There's the pick. Hughes, the pass to Lanier. Here's Hughes. From the arc. And another three for Portland.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Harper, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Jordan against Davis. Now Jordan. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Well, first off, they're getting worked on the glass. Maybe I need to go down there and show them how to establish position.
Uh-oh, Doctor. And there's more NBA. And that concludes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's Davis with the ball for the Trailblazers. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Harrison Barnes. Hughes is out there with Davis. Then there's Davis, and it's Lanier in at the 5 spot.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And so it's Houston with it. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. And here's Harper from the arc. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here's Harper from the arc. On the wing, Porter. Isaac with a screen for Porter. And he hits the jump shot. Porter's got his second basket of the night. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Hughes with it. 21 points in the game. Right at the free throw line. Here's Davis. And he makes that one. Davis has got 6.
And that brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Hughes against Harper. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
It's tipped. Pass to Hughes. Davis sets a screen. Takes a 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Outside Harper. Now here's Jordan. Houston moving the ball around. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got his 6th rebound on the night. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Harper wide open, and Houston again with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Hughes. He's got 27. Three-pointer. Here's Davis. Pass to Barnes. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Outside Porter. Here's Stepanya. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And the Rockets making a change here. Nash is checked in. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
And they have really been focused on picking up their defensive effort, playing passing lanes, pressuring ball handlers, and trying to contest every shot.
Now here's Middleton. Nothing on the board.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Nash, the pass to Harper. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Ilgauskas, good. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Isaac with a screen for Harper. Nash with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nash has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Stuckey passes to Aguirre. Stuckey outside. Shoots the 3. Stepanya grabs the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Harper. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Stuckey passes to Ilgauskas. For 3, Middleton. Porter pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Stepanya, and he uses the glass on the layup. Stepanya's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Middleton for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Nash with the 3. They get it back. Stepanya. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Isaac. English comes in for Porter. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Derek Harper. Second free throw, no good. Trailblazers leading by 23. Middleton outside. Stuckey for 3. He can't get that one to fall. English with some nice defense.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Johnson, good.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Here's Ilgauskas. Following the score by Houston. Basket, good. Ilgauskas has got 4 this quarter.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Nash. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Rodney Stuckey.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
He's off on the first.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
And the second free throw, good. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Nash against Stuckey. Middleton the pass to Aguirre. Stuckey for 3. A shot off that time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Portland out in front, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nash out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's English. Then it's Johnson, and it's Smits in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Ilgauskas. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play, and I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Nash can't get it to go. Trailblazers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Klintman. Stuckey outside. Ilgauskas a screen on Nash. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Rockets again can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Klintman. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Johnson sends the screen for Nash. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
To the inside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Stuckey can't get it to go. Rockets have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pass to Stepanya. Outside Harper. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. Houston needs to get a shot. And the basket by Stepanya.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
In the corner, Stuckey with it. Fires it up. Portland again, missing. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Porter, no luck. Trailblazers have gone 3-7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Harper. Second chance shot. Ilgauskas. Good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They set the pick. On the wing, Porter. Fades and shoots. Portland grabs the miss. Ilgauskas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Isaac's checked in for the Rockets. Young's checked in for the Trailblazers. And here are the Trailblazers now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Ilgauskas' screen on Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Stuckey, a screen on Jordan. Young looking it over. In the corner, Stuckey with it. From outside, off the mark.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Isaac passes to Harper. And here's Porter. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Middleton against Porter. In the corner, Stuckey with it. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Pulls up on the wing. Good work there as it goes.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Up next. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, BA, it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Andrew Nembhard is out there with ball. Then there's Bruno Fernando, and it's Cooper in at the 3, small forward. Here's Stockton. It's Adebayo, high post. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 6 on the shot clock. Murray inside. The rebound by Doherty. Here's Cooper. Nembhard, right side. The 3 from Ball. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Here's Stockton. Nice shot from the wing. Now here's Nembhard. Here's Cooper. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Moncrief. He's guarded by Nembhard. Stockton, pass to Adebayo. Here's Cooper. Pass to Nembhard. Drops in the layup for 2.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Stockton, pass to Murray. Here's Moncrief. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Fernando grabs the miss. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, BA. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Nembhard for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And that one's good. Barry.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. Back to Nembhard. The 3 is up. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Nembhard's got 5 points.
Well, Andrew Nembhard steps into that in good rhythm. Nice catch and shoot opportunity.
Moncrief, the pass to Barry. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Adebayo sets a screen. Stockton's shot is off. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Back to Ball. With the drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Stockton. Outside Murray. Pass to Stockton. They kick it out to Murray. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Ball. Nembhard for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
So it's Oklahoma City now. A 12-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Here's Cooper. 1:56 left in the first quarter here. Uses the glass on the layup.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Down low. Murray passes to Moncrief. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Tipped. From deep. Fernando grabs the miss.
And just a desperate play all the way around.
Here's Cooper. And he throws it down with one hand.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A line change here for Oklahoma City. 1:05 left in the first. Here's Henderson. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Raptors lead by 16. Outside Johnson. Pass to Johnson. There's the triple. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Nance. The Raptors making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in.
Number 10, Jamie Carter.
Oklahoma City on D. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 ball. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 16. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series. So they're looking to correct that.
Shot clock at 5. Sinks the 15-footer.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Johnson with it. Pass to Jaquez. Offline with a 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So for the Raptors right now, Johnson is out there with Williams. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Fall in at the 5, down low.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Now Jaquez. No points so far. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Henderson. To the paint. Here's Wright. Blocked! Outside Johnson. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Lewis. Covered by Johnson. Unloads from 13. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Toronto. Cooper's checked in for Johnson. Nembhard comes in for Jaquez. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Johnson. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Cooper. 6 points for him. Pass to Fall. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Fall's gotten his second bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Barry. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 4 on the clock. Murray for 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Ball against Nance. Back to Nembhard. Pass the ball. Here's Cooper. Nembhard outside. Barry pulls it in.
Great defense. Can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Moncrief, the pass to Barry. Nance with a screen on Williams. Here's Murray. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And he's showing some strength on that finish. Murray, a terrific job fighting off the contact.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Oklahoma City. Toronto also changed it up. Fernando comes in for Fall. And Hachimura has subbed in for Williams. The free throw drops from Murray. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Now here's Nembhard. Give him 8 points now. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Murray.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you, Brian.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Here's Moncrief. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Murray. Adebayo is screen on Hachimura. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Toronto leading by 13. Ball outside. To the right side. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Stockton. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Adebayo passes to Murray. Here's the lob. Tipped. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Now here's Nembhard. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Cooper. To end the cold spell. That one no good. Thunder trail by 13. Down low. Here's Murray. Rebound Toronto. At one point they led by 16. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Stockton. 9 points. High flying Keegan Murray.
Yeah, he gets off the floor in a flash. Murray can elevate off 1 foot or 2. It's easy for him to convert on lobs.
Ball outside. There's a screen. Takes it inside. And Paul throws it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense. No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Adebayo sets a screen. Murray for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray's got 8.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
15 seconds left in the first half. And here's Ball. Give him 8 points now. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this.
The Knicks playing in New York City as they go up against the Heat. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
I think this game is going to be closer than many people think.
The kind of game where the... And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bam Adebayo is out there with Murray, and it's Barry in at the 3. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Drills it from deep. Barry's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Ball outside. Ball's double. Pass to Cooper. Nembhard, right side. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Here's Stockton. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And here's Ball. Ball's double. Cooper passes to Nembhard. Toronto passing it around. Ball outside. From outside the arc. Barry pulls it in.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Moncrief, the pass to Stockton. Pass to Murray. A great take by Murray.
Yeah, we'll probably see Murray in a lot of pick and roll sets in his NBA career. He's got a clear feel for it for sure.
They set the pick. And he drives in. The kick out to Ball. Nembhard outside. And there's a 3-second violation. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Bam Adebayo, third.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Thunder trail by 8. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Stockton. Adebayo sets a screen. Stockton's shot is off.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Back to Nembhard. 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. And again, no good by Toronto.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Back to Murray. Moncrief, the pass to Murray. Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good commitment from Murray. He stays with his shot and gets the contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Yeah, skilled player already. Keegan Murray is committed to only getting better and becoming more dangerous out there.
No good on the second free throw. Raptors lead by 7. Cooper passes to Ball. Here's Cooper. Ball surveys the floor. Driving inside. Pass to Doherty. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Stockton, the pass to Barry. To the inside. The ball's knocked loose. Ball outside. On the wing, Nembhard. And that one's good. Doherty. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Now here's Murray. He's got 11. Here's Cooper. Pass to Ball. Here's Doherty. Murray brings the double. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Fernando, the pass to Ball. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Nembhard for 3. Unable to get that one. Thunder trail by 11. Pass to Moncrief. Outside Adebayo. Here's Barry. Back to Adebayo. Bam! Hammers it down!
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. For Oklahoma City, Nance comes in for Bam Adebayo, and Lewis is subbed in for Murray. Toronto also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Fernando, and it's Johnson in for Ball. Here's Cooper. 9 points in the game. Johnson passes to Nembhard. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, out of the pick and roll, Nembhard's first instinct is pass.
Thunder trail by 11. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Here's Moncrief. He's scoreless. And it's good for 2.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Toronto leading by 9. Nembhard outside. Here's Cooper. Off target from 3-point range. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Stockton. Nance with a screen on Johnson. Here's Stockton. Off the mark there with a 3.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Nembhard, the pass to Cooper. To the paint. Here's Doherty. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doherty's got 8 points in the quarter.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
16 seconds left in the third. Here's Moncrief. That shot off. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Johnson. Williams is out there with Johnson. Then it's Ball, and it's Fall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Come on now, folks. You know how good that is? To contest a shooter and finish the defensive play with a rebound, that is big time.
Here's Lewis, outside Murray. And there's a pick. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And if I'm Murray's teammates, I keep feeding him. I mean, he is cooking right now. Woo.
Johnson on the wing, defended by Henderson. With the fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Pass to Lewis. Outside Murray. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Fall.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Johnson. Johnson finds Ball. Toronto passing it around. Outside Johnson. Deflected.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Adebayo's checked in for Nance. Fernando's checked in for Toronto. Jaquez comes in for Johnson. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Johnson. Good work there as it goes. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Outside Murray. Back to Henderson. Ball with a steal. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Releases. The shot by Johnson, no good.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Lewis passes to Henderson. Here's Lewis from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Right wing. Jaquez with a screen on Henderson. Outside Johnson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Toronto making their last shot. Stockton pass to Barry. No good on the three. And Ball will bring it up here for Toronto. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Doherty. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Thunder trail by 11. Bam, going to work inside.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Nembhard outside. Outside ball. Beyond the arc. Oh, he cannot hit. For Oklahoma City, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Stockton. Adebayo. Showing the strength. Adebayo.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They set the screen. Nembhard outside. Here's Doherty. Pounded by Adebayo. Oh, it's off. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Murray. Murray is screen on Nembhard. Clock at 6. Here's Stockton. Releases. Oh, the shot is off.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Ball with it. And yes, sir. In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Good heads-up play by Ball. He sees an opportunity to create and executes on it.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Stockton, pounded by Ball. Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Nembhard outside. Rebounded by Adebayo. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Adebayo sets a screen. Murray can't get the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. Ball fires! Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. Oh, it misses. And so Toronto takes the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And now we know the Rumor mill is always active at this point of the season, Richard. For players, what's it like being mentioned in trade talks?
It can be a blow to your confidence, and it can also make you lose a little trust in your organization. You just have to remind yourself it's not personal, just business.
Now Golden State's starting five. Sabonis is out there with Green. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then it's Tony Wroten. And it's Tatum in at the 2 guard. Now here's Brewer. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And here's White. Pass to Barrett. Johnson kicks to White. This one for 3. Green with the rebound. Tatum against Barrett. Green with a screen on Barrett. Here's Wroten. Sabonis sets the pick for Wroten. Inside. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from Wroten.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
So it's the Warriors now. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Barrett. White looking around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Wroten. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Won't win games in this league with an offensive night like that. They've got some things to figure out.
Here's Johnson. The Warriors making the shot. Clock at 6. Here's Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Wroten. Green with a screen on White. Lets it go from 11. Fires the 3. And it's tight with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Suns shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
The Warriors making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. And both free throws good for White. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Tatum. Puts up a 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Johnson inside. Working on Green from 11 feet away. Sabonis grabs the board.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the long strides along with the wingspan really helped Tatum attack the rim.
Johnson outside. Back to White. Outside, Russell. Pass to Johnson. For three, Barrett. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Tatum. Barrett covering. Barrett against Tatum. Now here's Hardy. Green with a screen on White. Here's Hardy. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
4-on-3 break. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Barrett. Suns trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Russell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Russell's got 5 now.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Here's Russell. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. .135 left in the first quarter. Misses from close range. Suns have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Out to Barrett. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardy passes to Tatum. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hardy. And again, no good by Golden State.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Russell finds Johnson. Outside, White. Russell a screen on Tatum. Johnson down low, covered by Brewer. Johnson can't get it to go. So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Kings.
Really an exciting game for them and really an exciting win. So the kind of thing that can maybe propel you to bigger and better things.
Pass to Sabonis. Missed inside. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. They've got Hardy. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Gian Lee. Then it's Brooks. And it's Vandeweghe in at the small forward position. Suns trail by 5. Cheeks with it. Pass to Manning. Here's Nat. Here's the screen. Crosses over. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to E. Deflects the pass. Here's Hardy. Off target from three-point range. To the middle. Here's Rollins, and slam dunk by Rollins.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Brooks outside. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Hardy. No good on the three. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sloan passes to Mann. Now, here's Cheeks. Drills the three-pointer. Cheeks has got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built a lead here with a much better second quarter.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. The Suns 5th.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Pass to Tatum. Looking to end the run. There's Tatum's range on display.
And it's going to take a little time, but Tatum has the tools to be one of the best scorers in our league.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Roten. Outside Tatum. From deep, Green. Another shot. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Johnson up top. Cheeks outside. There's a screen. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Manning. Nice D from Brooks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. The Suns leading. Johnson outside. Out to Barrett. There's the triple. Clock reset for Phoenix. Johnson, good.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Now here's Roten. Here's Green. And it's Russell with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to Manning. They set the screen. Johnson against Tatum. Johnson can't hit. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Roten, the pass to Sabonis. Outside, Green. Trying to get something going. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is a shot Green is still working on, and the work seems to be paying off.
Whitey's checked in for Phoenix. Corey Brewer's checked in for Golden State. Now here's White. Johnson outside. Pass to Barrett from deep. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Golden State moving it around. Outside Tatum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
Suns trail by 3. Pass to Russell. Here's Johnson. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Kite. Outside, White. Launches it. And it's Kite missing. Warriors leading by 3. Outside, Tatum. Back to Roten. Tatum setting the pick for Roten. Outside, Tatum. Pass to Sabonis. D. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
For Phoenix, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Connects from three-point range. Barrett's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And this is encouraging for sure. The more Barrett works on expanding his range, the more difficult he becomes to defend.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Roten. On the wing, Brewer, covered by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Roten, the pass to Sabonis, and the shot is good. Sabonis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Now, here's Johnson, covered by Brewer. Johnson can't get it to go. The Warriors leading. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Roten to the inside. And here's White. Three-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Knicks playing in New York City as they go up against the Heat. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Let me go through my papers, Ernie. This game.
And time to switch gears. The Suns are in a close one after the first half of play.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Roten. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The lead is 2. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. We've got Johnson. Barrett is out there with White. Then it's Russell. And it's Kite in its center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside, White. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Sinks the triple. Barrett's got 6 points.
And well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Roten. And here's Sabonis. Fades back. It's hauled in by the Suns. Kite's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barrett dishes to White. Back to Barrett. For the lead. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And all these guys can take flight now. Green's athleticism there, exceptional.
Outside, Russell. Here's White. And he banks in the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Now here's Roten. Pass to Tatum. A 3-ball. And a great assist by Roten as that one goes in. Roten's got 5 assists in the game. Outside, Russell. Back to White. From downtown. Buries it from three-point range. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Outside, Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Suns trailing. Pass to Barrett. For the lead. And the layup is good. Barrett's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Green with a screen on White. Tatum on the wing. Green with a screen for Tatum. Back to Roten. Shoots over White. Roten, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Green with a screen on White. Down low, it's tipped. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And the rejection by Tatum.
You can't throw that weak stuff up around Tatum because he will put it right back in your face.
To the paint, and they get it, and it's slammed in by Brewer.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tatum. Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Outside, Russell. Lets it go with the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Russell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Inside. Here's Green. It's blocked. Outside, White. Pass to Manning. Russell with it. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, White. Just 4 to shoot. Over Roten. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Here's Kite. No good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Roten with it. White on him. Roten with it. He's picked up by White. And it's Green. Missing.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Suns moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. Count that one. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Sun changes for Golden State. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Sabonis. Gian Lean comes in for Green. And it's Hardy in for Tony Roten. Here's Hardy. And it's Brooks in the corner. Pass to Hardy. 1:22 left in the 3rd quarter. The 3. Rebound by the Suns. The Suns on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Brooks. To the paint. 44 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Sloan. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's a good screen to the inside. And now the Suns, a fast break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Brewer. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hardy. Off target from outside. And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Gian Lean is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Filipowski. Then there's Hardy. And it's Tatum in at the shooting guard position. Here's E. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Filipowski finds Tatum. A three-pointer is right on target.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Barrett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Phoenix.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Hardy. And good that time.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Pass to Manning. Here's Sloan. The offensive rebound. Here's Cheeks. Here's Manning. Shoots over Filipowski. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Filipowski.
And remember the buzz. It was huge around Manning when he was taken with that #1 pick in the draft. And you know what? It should have been. This guy was a stud for all 4 years in college.
And it's Kite with the rebound. Suns leading by 6. Here's Cheeks. Here's Manning. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And here's Hardy. Screen by Sabonis. Hardy, no good. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to E. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shots good by Vanderwood.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Cheeks the pass to Kite. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Now here's Tatum. Guarded closely. And yes, it's good. And now it's just a 4-point Suns lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They set the pick. Down low. Manning with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 6.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Russell finds Barrett. Now here's White. Russell with a wide open look. It's good from long range. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Green, the screen. Wide open. Good!
Over the years, we've seen constant growth from Tatum as a playmaker. Part of the reason why he's an all-NBA first teamer.
Russell outside. Barrett outside. There's the screen. Launches it. Cleared away by Sabonis. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Green. Now Sabonis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. They've led by as much as 10. Johnson outside. Got it to go off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now Sabonis. And that one is good.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Outside, White. Now Johnson. Barrett outside. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open look. Count it. Nice touch.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
.122 left in the fourth quarter. Sabonis.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And Sabonis drops them both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Johnson outside. Now Barrett, Russell outside. White fires. The long shot, no good. And Sorokin will bring it up now for the Warriors. They trail by 6. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's blocked. They retain possession. He drills the 3. Now White. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nails the jumper.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Tatum against Barrett. Green outside, puts up the 3, and there's the 3.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
Draymond. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson,
And a peek into the locker room. Players and welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's Bibby in at the point guard position. Curry against Ross. Pass to Sampson. Parrish with a rebound. Outside Ross. Marbury, the pass to Bird. Here's Marbury. Ross for three. On target from range. All right, Coach, what's your favorite thing about this point of the season?
Well, probably the games between top teams. You get a preview of what those playoff matchups might look like, and it's certainly a big draw for the fans. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Marbury, the pass to Bird. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year. The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Rodman, no good. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Bibby. Ellis right side. Here's Sampson. 6 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Sampson's got 6. And Minnesota with possession here. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ross can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. There's a screen. Bibby, the pass to Sampson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Give him 8 points now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Ross. Shot's good by Marbury.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Bibby. In his last outing, 8 points for him. With some arc. Pass to Sampson. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Marbury. Here's Rodman. Off target with the 3. Now Curry, who poked away, tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. Number 1, Los Angeles.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
And here's Ross. Pass to Rodman. Here's Marbury. And that misses. That would have put him up. And the Clippers with the ball. Here's Bibby. No made baskets yet. To the inside. The jump hook. Shot is good. Sampson.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Ross passes to Rodman. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Curry against Ross. Pass to Bibby. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Marbury. Outside Ross. Over Curry. Nice shot by Ross. Ross has got his second basket on the night.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Here's Bibby. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Sampson. And he banks in the layup.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly. The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. So both teams changing it up here. And the free throw, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Edwards against Anderson. Here's Jackson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rodman, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Sigma. Jackson on the wing. Black outside. Now here's Anderson. Hits the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 3. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Off target at the rim. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Los Angeles up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Scottie Pippen. He's out there with Edgecombe. And it's Zeller in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Pippen. Launches a three. And he buries his first look.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Sigma. He's covered by O'Neal. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I faced because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
Here's Edgecombe. No made baskets yet. Left side O'Neal. Out left to the wing. Zeller with a screen on Anderson. The three from Edgecombe. Rebounded by Shibwe. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Anderson. Zeller with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Screen by Zeller. There's the three. Sinks the tray. Pippen's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edgecombe. No points yet. Rodman. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Bibby, good.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Marbury. Here's Edgecombe. Ross passes to Rodman. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ross can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 5. Down low. Here's Ellis. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Rodman to stop the run. Minnesota again missing.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Bibby. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Minnesota shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Lets it go from deep. Ellis with a rebound. Ellis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Black. Back to Ellis. The 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
Minnesota again missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. And it's Black penetrating. Pass to Cowens. Here's Bibby. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Sigma's shot is good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Sampson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Curry comes in for Black. Rodman, the pass to Ross. Fires the three. Cowens grabs the board.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Pass to Curry. Here's Bibby. Wing shot on the way. And it's Bird with a rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Timberwolves trail by 8. 1:46 left in the second period. Here's Rodman. 9 points in his last outing. Here's Marbury. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
The Clippers lead by 6. Here's Bibby. Ellis outside. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Sampson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Ross passes to Rodman. Over to the wing. Pass to Marbury. Let's go with a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Cowens has got 4 rebounds now. Shakes him. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Marbury, pass to Rodman. Now Ross. Here's Rodman. Pass to Parrish. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Ross. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. Ross has got 8.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3 ball.
Here's Bibby. 5 points in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. It's stolen by Ellis. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Check it out, Los Angeles. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. And it's Sampson in at the 5 spot. Rodman, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. The Clippers, number 1.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
The kick out, Curry. Here's Bibby. Clock at 4. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Marbury, the pass to Rodman. Here's Marbury. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Ross for 3. Nails it from 3. Ross has got 11.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Curry passes to Bibby. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Ross can't get it to go.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Outside Curry. This one for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Ross. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
To the left side wing. Here's Bibby. Give him 8 points now. That one goes in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Rodman. They set a pick. Ross for 3. Minnesota again missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Curry. Shoots over Ross. Again Los Angeles.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Rodman. Here's Marbury. They need this. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Parrish. Shot from the low post is good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Curry, no good. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Marbury. From the arc. Ellis with a rebound. Ellis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Bibby, the pass to Sampson. Man, how about that? 8 for 9 now.
I just love the ball movement.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Bird. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Bird's got 7 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Bibby. 10 points for him. Out to the wing. Oh, deflected. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Minnesota making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 12. Inside, here's Sigma, and the layup falls. He's got 9.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Ellis passes to Black. Back to Ellis. Shot from the wing. O'Neal pulls it in. The Timberwolves shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to Rodman. Now Ross. He's covered by Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And Ross gets the 3. Ross has got 6 here in the quarter.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Ellis, good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Rodman, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Bird. Takes a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Bird's got 12 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Ross. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out. wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Edgecombe, and it's Marbury in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Back to Black. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Athletic finish right there by Black. I like when he goes up strong like this.
Pass to Zeller. Here's Marbury. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Shibwe. Ooh, Zeller with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Edgecombe. Shot clock at 5. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Sigma's shot is good.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires the 3. Here's Zeller. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Free throw good, Zeller. And the Clippers making a change here. Sampson's checked in. That one misses. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Black. Misses the 3. Here's Edgecombe. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Black. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Textbook play call by Black. And the moment it opens something up, he's making the pass. Well done.
Here's Edgecombe. Here's Marbury. Pass to Edwards. The 3. Rebounded by Shibwe. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Bibby. It's picked off. And they're on the run. Here's Marbury. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Black outside. Pass to Sampson. Back to Black. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle. Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Timberwolves trail by 15. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Edgecombe, and it's in there.
And as the rookie Edgecombe gets stronger, these baskets should become more routine. Just nice focus on that finish.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Curry against Ross. Here's Bibby. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. Can't get it.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Here's Marbury. Puts up the tray. Oh, it doesn't go. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Sampson. A throwback possession. 2 points. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Takes a three. It's off. And so it's Minnesota with it. 15-point game. For three. Ooh, it misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. Now here's Ross. Fires the three. Shot's no good. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Shibwe. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Black outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots a three. Cleared away by Edwards. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now for our
Clark, here we are in the heart of the... this season, and some teams are really hitting their stride.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, some teams, especially the really good teams, start to separate themselves from the others. You can see that happening. And I think you actually can begin to project which teams will be real championship contenders by the time we get to this point in the season.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. We've got Bailey, Buzelis out there with Walker. Then there's Edey. And it's Shireman in at point guard. And here's George. Holmgren outside. Pass to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Shireman. Edey with a screen on George. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Abaji. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. George passes to Holmgren. Bangs home the trifecta. Holmgren's got the game going here with the first basket for Vancouver. Holmgren's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Edey with a screen on George. To the middle. And finished off by Bailey.
I mean, Bailey's about 6'9". Throw it up to him.
Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George passes to Holmgren. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Edey with a screen on George. Pass to Bailey. Here's Edey. And here's Walker. 5 on the clock. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. George looking around. Here's Abaji. 9 points last game. George, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
For Vancouver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Edey with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Buzelis, no one around him. And again, Memphis, no good. Here's Vancouver with the ball. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
You know, I expect tonight to be a really good, close game, guys. They split the season series last season, and you look at these teams, 2 conference foes with very similar capabilities.
And here are the Grizzlies now, after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. With the drive. And the dunk by Edey.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
And so George will bring it up for Vancouver. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop game long in that one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Bailey. Here's Shireman, defended by George. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Anunoby passes to Abaji. Outside, George. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 4. to Abaji. George sets a screen. Anunoby in the corner. Holmgren the pass to Abaji. Taps in the tray. Abaji's got his second bucket of the night.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Outside, George. Holmgren looking around. Anunoby right side. And his first shot of the game, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Second chance effort. And the nice bucket inside from Edey.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Vancouver with some changes. Furphy's checked in, and it's Collier in for Keontae George. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Now here's Robertson. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Pass to Edey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on. Come on, Malawach. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And the first one drops. And Vancouver with some changes. Coloco's checked in. And Jeremy Sohan subbed in for Chet Holmgren. Memphis also making some changes. Kevin Willis is checked in for Walker. And Poole subbed in for Bailey. And both free throws good for Edey. Vancouver leading by 5. Edey with the steal. Poole left side. Houston with the rebound. For Vancouver, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Shots good by Furphy.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Ivy on the wing. Nailed from three-point land.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Here's Furphy. Ivy defending. Five to shoot. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Vancouver up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, they've got Jordan Poole. Robertson is out there with Ivy. Then there's Worthy. And it's Willis in at the center filling out the middle. Furphy, no good. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Collier, still without a basket. Pass to Furphy. Over to the wing. Here's Collier, guarded by Poole. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Ivy kicks to Poole. There's a screen by Willis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speeds.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And the confidence Poole plays with, you gotta admire. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Abaji. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Abaji's got 8.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Shireman. Back to Ivy. Holmgren with the steal. Tries from 16. No good off the front iron. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Poole bounce pass. Walker is screen on George. Pass to Buzelis. Holmgren against Walker. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to show. Back to George. Here's Collier. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to Poole. Memphis moving that ball around. Ivy with it. Now Walker. Good D by Holmgren.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And again, it's Vancouver missing. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Buzelis. To the paint. Here's Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren.
A stretch 4 who also does a good job getting his teammates involved. Walker, an integral part of any team that he's on.
Malawach is checked in for Vancouver. OG Anunoby comes in for Collier. Zach Edey, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bailey comes in for Ivy. Free throw good from Walker. That one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for us.
Good on the triple.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
To the inside. It's Edey, high post. Pass to Walker. Shoots over Holmgren. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Vancouver leading by 6. Now George hasn't made one yet. Now here's Holmgren. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Shireman, defended by George. Bailey, left side Walker. Pass to Shireman. Here's Buzelis. Vancouver pulls it in. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. George passes to Holmgren. Here's Abaji. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And finished off by Bailey.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. .104 left in the first half of the game. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Pass to Abaji. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Shireman. Here's Buzelis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Abaji, the pass to Holmgren. Outside, George. Holmgren against Walker. Holmgren can't hit. And it's Vancouver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, thank you guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops throughout, running a little bit, and then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drum line. And thinking about the shot.
Three has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them. They should have a lot of room to operate in the second half.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so here's Memphis. 7-point differential. We've got George. Chet Holmgren out there with Malowach. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Abaji in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here's Edey. Shot clock at 6. There's Walker with the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Now, here is George. Still scoreless. Pass to Abaji. Knocks down the 3-ball. And Vancouver leads by 9.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Here's Shireman, defended by George. Here's Bailey. Vancouver pulls it in. Maluaj has got his 4th rebound in this one. High arcing shot. Vancouver working the ball around now. Anunoby with the screen for Holmgren. Pass to Abaji. Shot clock at 5. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Anunoby. Now Buzelis. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Walker. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Now, here's Anunoby. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Holmgren. Walker with some nice D. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And the basket by Bailey.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And they were in the upper half of the league in terms of points in transition. They preferred the tempo to be quick and to play in the open floor.
And of all the things they did well last season, their defense stands out. Those steal numbers you brought up speak to the effort they put into their defense. Now, here's George. Hasn't made one yet. And that one's good, Abaji. And Vancouver leads by 8.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Here's Shireman, defended by George. Anunoby left side.
Oh, you better shoot that.
6 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 10-point Vancouver lead.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. You look at Maluaj, second in the league, having an excellent season.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will, gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence. Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Pass to Abaji from downtown. And no, that doesn't go. He's made 8, but that's his 3rd miss. Here's Shireman, defended by George. Now Bailey. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby kicks to George. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Abaji. Good on the 3-point shot. Abaji's got the lead up to 11 now for Vancouver.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Shireman. It's deflected and stolen by Anunoby. Here's Abaji. On the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Walker. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Malowacz. Holmgren outside. Here's Abaji. Buries the long-range jumper. Abaji's got 11 points in the quarter.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Edey with a screen on George. Pass to Walker. Looking for Edey. He gets it there. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. And another miss by Memphis.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
George passes to Holmgren. At 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Edey a screen. Here's Shireman, defended by Holmgren. And the basket by Bailey.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
George passes to Anunoby. Plays it up and banks it in. Anunoby's got his first 2 points of the night.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Pass to Edey. Vancouver pulls it in. Malowacz has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Holmgren. Back to Anunoby. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Vancouver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Ivy is out there with Robertson. Then there's Kevin Willis. Then it's Walker. And it's Poole in at the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Willis. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Sohan. A 3-pointer, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And Poole gets it to go.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
To the right side. Pass to Collier. Here's Furphy. Inside. It's stolen by Willis. And here's Ivy, driving inside. Robertson outside. Outside, Walker. And here is Willis. Over Holmgren. Willis, no good. Vancouver leading by 15. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Sohan for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Walker. That one wide left.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Sohan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Walker looking for an opening. Here's Willis. Vancouver pulls it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Collier. Here's Sohan from past the arc. It's rebounded by Poole. Poole's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Both teams deciding to change it up. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle, and Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And the basket by Bailey.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Abaji. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Shireman. Edey with a screen on George. Shireman, no good on the 3. Vancouver leading by 10. George with the ball. Anunoby outside. Now Holmgren. Raises up. That one is off.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Bailey. Let's lose a 3. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside George. Here's Holmgren. Here's Malowacz. From outside. Doesn't get that one. Now Bailey. On the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Bailey. There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Walker against Holmgren. No good again that time. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Feet away. Does not go. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Shot clock at 6. No good from 3.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. does not hit. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 8. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Now Bailey, beyond the arc, Crane from outside.
Nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
And now we've got the intentional foul. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Talk about much in the clutch. Big trip to the line there.
So it's Vancouver picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.